Good evening, Ron coming to you here. I've changed the lighting a little bit and I'm trying a different microphone. So we'll see how this works. I have my eye on the timer. I'm going to keep this short and to the point. Clarity versus conclusion. Something I heard not too long ago and it made sense to me. A lot of times we look for conclusions on stuff, whether it's a relationship or anything. We want definite answers. And one of the things I did many years ago on my journey to enlightenment was I was looking for absolutes. I was looking for, I was like a little kid. You know how when, if you had a small child, they would ask why. We're going to the store. Why? To get food. Why? So we can eat. Why? I was doing that with things throughout the day. Why? Trying to get down to the bottom denominator and see what were absolutes, what applied to everything and everybody. And as time went on, you know, when I pause like that, more thoughts come to my mind, but I don't want to get off track. Clarity is what I was looking for. Clarity in certain situations, clarity in the moment, clarity for what was going on. And that applies so much in everything we do, right? When we have clarity of where we're going, what we're doing, why we're doing what we're doing, it makes things easier. When we're confused, when we're muddled, we're not sure what to do, what decisions to make. So we need to become more clear. We need to become more clear on who we are, what we believe in. And it's not, again, see, when I say what you believe in, start becoming clear. Make it clear. Don't come to a conclusion. That's what I used to do. I was like, what do I absolutely believe in? This is what I believe. And then I would hear someone else say something. I was like, well, okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll adjust it. So what we're doing, what we should do is look for clarity on stuff. You don't want to go around and around in circles. You want to gain clarity and move on. And it's kind of like taking the magnifying glass with the sun, right? If you hold it too far away, you don't get anything. But if you start narrowing it down, you can focus that sunlight and start a fire. The heat, the focus gets intense. And that's what it's clarity, right? It's the clarity of the sunbeams through the magnifying glass. And that's kind of what we want to do in our lives, is gain more clarity on what we're wanting, where we're wanting to go. It helps you make decisions. It helps you in your relationships. It helps you with everything. I find myself stuck with that sometimes because I'm not clear, you know, it's on simple stuff sometimes, but just play with that a little bit as you go throughout the day, and maybe some bigger things you're looking through in life, even with everything that's going on now, COVID and the politics, and try to gain more clarity and try to, instead of trying to come to a conclusion, who's right, who's wrong, just get more clarity and be clear on what's good for you and what you need to do so you can move forward, so you don't keep circling back and circling around. The universe, the world is not in the same place. It's moving, it's spiraling, and it's moving forward. It's always going forward. So let's go along with it. Let's not keep going back to the same problems. It's because when you become more clear, that problem changes. You become a different person. It's like when you read a book, especially a self-help book, and you read it again a few years later. You read some different stuff because you're a different person. It's just the same thing if you take a personality test. If you take it 5 years later, most of the time you're going to answer the questions a little bit differently because you have gained clarity on stuff. I don't have anything else more profound to say. Look for clarity, not conclusions.